Sorry, this video might be a little bit choppy, but yeah, I think you know, I think sometimes the reason I'm making this video really is because I think sometimes we make we may not realize how much of an effect a decision might have on our lives. What is this? And even small decisions like what you decide to eat today. Yeah, for some reason it seems like I'm getting some lag. So if it's some lag, it probably is. My phone is warm, but it's not hot. I know it lags when it gets really hot, but anyway, like I said, I think sometimes we don't realize how small everyday decisions have an effect on our lives. You know, something as small as what you eat today, something as small as what you buy. You know, sometimes you might spend $5, $10 on something, and later on you wish you would have kept that $10. You know what I'm saying? Little small things like that. I'm trying to think of another example. What you decide to wear that day. Just leaving the house a few minutes later than should. You know, you ever had a time when you showed up to work late or something, and had you just left maybe a few minutes earlier, you would have been there on time. But because you decided to, I don't know, it's like what I'm trying to say. Sometimes the smallest changes can make the biggest difference in your life. You know, you can make a little change like this small, and it can send your life in a totally different direction. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be try to be as sharp as you possibly can. You know, I try to stay sharp, but you know, I'm still paying for bad decisions that I've made 3, 4, 5 years ago. You know, I made bad decisions as far as what I put in my mouth, food, how I spent money, the way I quit jobs. You know, there's times I got angry and left the job, like, you know, not properly. I wish I had gone back and did it the right way. You know, if you're going to quit, at least do it the right way, no matter how angry you get. You feel me? And to me, I don't feel like you always have to put in a 2 weeks notice. The least you can do is just talk to your boss and explain why explain that you may not feel that's the place for you, and that that you have to leave immediately, or you know, say the job is messing with your mental. You know, if you tell your employer something's going on with you mentally, they might not want you around other people anyway. So you can say, hey, you know, this job is having an effect on me mentally. I think it's time for me to go. You know, something like that. But had I left some of my jobs in the past properly, I probably would have. There's a lot of issues I dealt with in 2017 and 2018 that probably could have been avoided, or wouldn't have been so bad had I left my job properly. You know, had I gone to a doctor earlier, you know. There's times I used to have symptoms and stuff, and I will put off going to the doctor, and realize, had I just gone maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months earlier, it would have made a big difference. You know, yeah, stuff like that. And the everyday decisions, the decisions that you make on a daily basis, really do affect how your life is gonna look tomorrow, for real. Like, if you drink soda every day, you got to think about what you're gonna look like a year from now, 2, 3, 4, 5 years now. But if you say, well, how about I drink water every day instead, and just drink soda every once in a while, then you might have a much better looking future. That little small thing that right there can change the trajectory of your life. Um, you can say, well, I'll make sure I eat salads every day, eat vegetables. Like, even right now, I'm cooking some broccoli right now, and just stuff like that, small little everyday decisions. And I think it's very important to sit down and really give yourself time to really plan out your day. Is that way you make wiser decisions and not so impulsive. You don't want to make impulsive decisions. Um, we live in a time where people get really busy. We're running back and forth from work, taking care of kids, taking care of family, and you're not really given the time to really sit down and relax, clear your head, and really make a clear, informative, decision, about your life and where it's going. And just being responsible is by itself can really make a big difference in the projection of your life. Of course you're gonna make mistakes. That's fine. Just learn from those mistakes and move on. Every decision you make, you have to think about how it affects your health, how it affects your finances, your employment, your relationships, social norms. You don't want to be too weird. What else? I think that's probably the most I can think of. Your productivity. Um, you got people out here who using drugs. They smoke weed every day, and it's having an effect on their employment. So that tells you, I guess you can make alternatives and so forth. I guess some people try to do different things, but if it's having an effect on your employment, you got to think about, well, do I need to make a better decision? Like I said, you're responsible for your own choices in your own life. Is your responsibility, and every day you just got to try to make the best decisions you possibly can. I don't think it always necessarily has to be perfect, just decent. Just do what makes sense, I guess. Me, I try to make as much money as I can, but like I said, I'm still paying for mistakes in the past, financially, and as far as my health as well. So, but I'm a lot better, and to be honest with you, you know, um, if it wasn't for some of those good decisions that I've made in like the last probably year or two, I probably would have been dead years ago. And I know that sounds kind of heavy, but see, I was having a lot of health issues in 2019 and 2020. And had I not started getting up and say, okay, I'm gonna start exercising. Even though when I first started exercising, I was only able to do like not even 5 minutes of exercise because I was having so much issues. But every day I just got up every day and just exercised, and I was able to do a little bit more each day. Like first day was like less than 5 minutes, next day 7 minutes, next day 10 minutes, next day 15 minutes. Within a week I was able to do close to a half hour. Within a month I was doing average like 45 minutes, you know, 35, 45 minutes. And then like within 2 months I was up to an hour doing hour workouts, exercise, running, doing cardio. So that shows you an example of how a small decision of just deciding to wake up every morning and just do a little bit of exercise every day improved my situation big time. You know, I switched from sugar. I did try like sugar-free stuff, but sugar-free snacks can have almost the same effect as regular sugar. It keeps you up all night. Like sometimes the sugar-free snacks cause insomnia. So, but yeah, it did lower my blood sugar though. I lost weight. Like I'm 196 pounds right now. Like this past March, I was 225 pounds. Today's August 19th, 2023. Now I'm 196. You see what I'm saying? So I lost, what's that, 29 pounds? So, and I'm trying to get down. I'm trying to drop like another, I really want to lose like another 26 pounds really. I'm not big. Like you can even look at my arms and tell I'm not a big, but I was over that extra. I'd say I gained a lot of weight during the pandemic. 2020, 2021, and even 2022, I gained a lot of weight. And before the pandemic, I was like 182 pounds. By the end of the pandemic, I was like 200, maybe 210. And then I think by 2021, 2022, I was like 225 pounds. So I gained a lot of weight. I know there's people out there doing way worse than me. I know that for a fact as far as weight and all that. But what I'm saying is my average weight was always like 180 something. And for me to get up all the way to 225 and, just that short amount of time says that I wasn't doing what I should be doing. I really want to get down to like 170, really. That's what I really want to get down to. Like 170. I don't want to be too skinny though, but so I'm trying to get down and just get more lean, trying to get my muscles toned up again. I used to be more toned, but yeah, I do feel a lot better since I've lost the weight the last 6 months, 7 months or so. So whatever that is, I have noticed I've been a lot better. I noticed I go up the steps, and I don't be out of breath. And I'm 5'10", by the way. So I'm not obese, even though that's what the BMI says. BMI says I'm overweight, but I'm not. It says that I'm obese, but I'm not obese. But I do feel a lot better though since I've lost the weight. Like I said, I cut back on sugar, exercising on a regular. I've been getting better sleep. Gotta stay more consistent though. Got my acid reflux under control a little bit better. Like I said, I'll take my medicine if it gets too bad. Get my vitamin D levels up. Like I said, just a few weeks ago, I went to the doctor and got my blood checked. Found out I was vitamin D deficient and cholesterol was up. So now I'm working on my cholesterol and getting my vitamin D levels up. And you see how that little small decision I made is already making a difference? 3 weeks ago, I decided to go to the doctor. That's a small decision. I decided to get my blood work done. That's a small decision that can change your life, the course of your life. You see what I'm saying? When you find out I'm vitamin D deficient, now I'll say, okay, let me get some vitamin D. I'll start getting more sunlight, take supplements. And then after maybe about a week, I start feeling better, and sure enough, I'm feeling better. So now my life is already starting to make a change already. Just that small little thing, that small little choice right there has already starting to set my life in a different direction, or a better direction than just a month ago. A month ago, I was tired. Okay, I mean, I was exhausted. Like, so I still got bags under my eyes and stuff from that day that I had allergies. What day was that? Was that Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Today's Saturday, so that's 2 days ago. But I'm still recovering from that because I didn't sleep well that Wednesday, and I was having some issues sleeping Thursday as well. So because my allergies got so bad in my last video, but I'm a lot better now. But it's probably gonna take me it takes a while to recover. But yeah, I'm overall a lot better. I've been getting a lot more work, so got some other things I need to do. I need to renew my ID. I need to get my ID renewed and all that. So, but yeah, I guess that's all I want to really say. I didn't really have much to talk about. It's just something that was kind of on my mind, because I know you got a lot of people out there who are not happy with their lives, and they may not always be aware that the smallest decisions can set your life in a different direction. You can change your life with the smallest things. Like, some people got this idea that you have to make big changes, or it requires a lot of work to turn your life around, and it doesn't. It's not hard to turn your life around, really. A lot of times it only requires small changes. Something small. You got people out there who, something small as saying please and thank you more often. Something as small as smiling more. When you walk out the house and you walk past somebody, you just smile and say hello. Small stuff like that can make a huge difference. Some people are not aware of that. You may not realize it, but something as small as walking past somebody, smiling and say, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day?" Or just being a little bit more friendly. Stuff like that can open up opportunities that you may not even realize are even there. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, I know there's times where, but I don't want to get into that, but small things like that can make a difference in your life. Small things like just going to bed a little bit earlier. Go to bed like 30 minutes early. If you stay up late all the time, try going to bed like a half hour earlier. See how you feel the next day. You start noticing a little bit more energy. Like, man, that small little change made a difference. So you're more productive through the day. You feel a little bit better, a little bit less stress, more productive. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really want to say, I guess. I didn't mean for this video to be long. I meant to only talk for like maybe 5 minutes. Anyway, let me get out of here. I'm about to eat something, and talk to you next.